And before my uploading my presentation, I show you some samples. You saw the title of my presentation, Progress in Gluing and Finishing Technologies in Woodworking Industry. At the beginning, I show you some samples. They are effects of our students, PhD students, projects, and participation in our Polish government project or international project. First of all, decorative epoxy resin. You can cover, you can see from this side, I think you can see particle board. Next, you can cover with natural material like a veneer from veneer, natural veneer or artificial veneer, and next cover with decorative epoxy resin. And you can receive different colors, different effects. For example, after using pigmented substances, you can see surface. It looks like wood and with some effects. Probably it's not good for each person. If someone wanted, can use this effect or without effects, only using decorative epoxy resin. It is without lacquer product, without coating, and I think it is interesting. In the Europe, many years ago, 80 years of last century, has been popular solvent-borne system, polyester system. It looks similar. Polyester system has very disadvantages, emission of volatile organic compounds, not eco-friendly system, but this system is ecological. You can see it is not a wood, and it looks like wood covered with special lacquer products. Another opportunity in my presentation, I tell you more about possibility of using hot melt adhesive. Unfortunately, I can show you what is inside because it is a reactive polyurethane, and this system reacts with relative humidity in each glass. Another opportunity, hot melt system for medicine, not only for woodworking industry, enclosed bags. It is a very eco-friendly system. Next opportunity for edge bending. For edge bending, when we use standard adhesives, we see a glue line. On this place, it is very important. But when we use special method of activation of surfaces, of edges, monolayer, we cannot see glue line. It looks like monolite one element. Another, in my opinion, very interesting opportunity is printing technology. Please take a look. I do not want to show you samples in my presentation because someone can think, oh, it is a wood and not a real wood-based composite covered with coating system. In printing technology, I do not know what do you see, but I think you can see structure like wood. Pay attention, take a look on this surface. It is not wood, it is a board. You can see on this side, it is a wood-based composite, medium density fiberboard, MDF, and it looks like wood. Board covered in ecological, eco-friendly technology. Another thing, because I know not everyone likes wood surface which looks like wood, and when you put your finger, the structure is like structure of wood. This is something new, and we receive not only ecological materials, but different with the use of different energy-saving technology and so on. Apart of them, we can use not analog, digital printing. You can see substrate, board, high-density fiber board. Next, cover it with varnish in white color, and then cover it black color. You can see different, and there are signs after adhesion strength measurements. Next, sample covered with the same UV technology, but it looks like a mirror. I think it is a computer, but when you see, you can see effect like presenter me show you a mirror, but it is a board covered in black color. If you want, it can be different, and you see what it is. Another ecological material, powder coatings, and for finishing of boards. Some advantages: you do not need apply 5 layers, first layer, sanding, next layer, and probably it is one mistake. I don't know it is visible or not. You can see some parts, but for designers, probably it is a very good effect. Something connected with our real life. If you live in big houses, I can recommend powder coatings for special wooden materials, ecological, natural materials for covering. And you see, because if you want, we can remove this effect using special technologies, using special parameters. Another thing is covering of boards. You can see it is medium density fiber board. After test, covered with foils. You can see different effects, different shapes. And first you apply adhesive, and next you can use foil, and it looks like wood. But if someone hates wood, you can receive another final effect. Another thing, printing technology. I only shortly show you. Please take a look on this sample. It is a board. It is a connection. This reactive hot melt thermoplastic material, adhesive, or thermoplastic substance, and connection with printing technology. You can print everything, and finally, if you like high gloss, you can receive it. And on this side, it looks like wood, but Please believe me, it is not wood, it is a material. Now I upload my presentation. I apologize for this long explanation, but I wanted to show you some samples because it is a real effect of our job in our lab, and I share just a moment. And now, okay. Do you see my presentation?
Yes, we can see it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. This is the title, our building. It is strongly connected with my topic. You can see in green area, when you will be in the Europe, in Poland, in Poznan, I strongly invite you to our building, our activities, but you saw samples before. It is my big main idea of my research activities. I would like to, as a woodworker, to connect not only research on wood, but wood science and everything connected with economy and practice. Because accordingly to the topic of your presentation, thank you, Navas, because it is not my first event, first workshop, and to this time I showed you some parts, our experiments. Now, during my today presentation, I would like to tell you about little bit shortly about different technologies, and at the end we will be in touch with Navas, and if you would like to invite me for next event, we can select appropriate topic interested for the audience. Some words for the beginning. Basic trends in the frame of green technologies. First of all, production of environmentally friendly varnishes or adhesives. Accordingly to the regulation in the Europe, producers of adhesives and lacquer products have to add now 15% of bio additives, biosubstances, natural materials. It is okay, but we need to pay attention for properties of our final product, and do not change lacquer product, lacquer system, but we need to use appropriate finishing or gluing parameters. And it is connected with the second one, efficient application techniques and energy saving sources of energy, and so on. And wastes. It is the main problem. Zero wastes, eco-friendly, pro-ecological technologies, materials. Next, to the environmentally friendly lacquer products belongs high solid substances. We can significantly improve properties. We have 100% of solid contents materials. They are very ecologically, like this hot melt or like another materials, powder coatings. Next option, water, very good liquid, and we can use it. Next, curing, not only standard curing, LED bulbs, and we receive many advantages. Oil vexes systems, we are waiting for final decision. We patented some systems for wood after thermal modification. This surface is different, like standard wood, and we are waiting for final decision. I hope in the next year, I can share with our results. Next, powder coatings, very good technology, faster than standards, and solvent-free system, hot coating using thermoplastic material with very high resistance of coatings to mechanical, chemical, thermal factors. First of all, hot melt adhesives. You can use it probably for each experiment, not only in woodworking industry, not only for composites, not only for wood. You can use it in the electronics, some materials like metal, glass, aluminium, and you receive very good effect. A new method is covering. In the middle, you can see edges with monolayer, but I tell you more after a few slides. You have different hot melt adhesives, different amount of solid contents, and different properties, and everything depends of kind of materials and kind of technology for which we would like to use. And new technologies, instead of using standard hot melt adhesives and some disadvantages of such technology, we can use some edges with monolayer. Some companies told us, oh, it is zero joint technology without zero adhesive technology. It is a big mistake because first we need to we cover one surface of our edges with this thermoplastic material. And next, we can use laser or air for activation. After activation, edge bending is going very fast, and we do not use adhesives. Please pay attention for regulations. In the Europe, quality should be higher and higher, and opposite, it is a necessity to use special system. In one finalist PhD, my PhD student used particle boards, and in the edge bending, she compared these new technologies with standard hot melt adhesives on ethylene vinyl acetate basis or polyurethane. You can see different samples, the oldest and the newest. You can see differences. Please pay attention on this part, connection of edge with board or two edges. You can see glue line. Thanks using laser tech or ATEC technology, glue line is not visible. Different method, comparison, different quality. They are not only our research. Thanks HOMAG company, we received some materials. And in our experiments, mostly on the first place, it was more important for us, adhesion stretch, accordingly to this standard given in last line, and results of thermoresistance. Thermoresistance is not good if we use this temperature, more than 100 Celsius. But we need to remember that in our kitchen, we do not use temperature higher than 100. And you can see the scale, no visible changes. And we cannot see changes up to 90 or 110 Celsius, and standard adhesive after using temperature 80, you can see lack of resistance. And it is why using this technology is very good. And water resistance in minutes of tested materials. And you can see that laser tag, air tag, using these systems give us results similar to polyurethanes and significantly higher results than standard adhesive. Adhesion strength, laser tag, air tag, mixed delamination, and it is delamination between adhesive used for gluing stamps. Next technology, PVC foils for medium density fiber boards in 3D technology. You can cover sample with the use of different foil. I show you one sample, probably in the middle, but you can see opportunities, different foils, different colors, different structure. And finally, you receive this final effects. Please pay attention. You can cover each surface with the use of these materials. Requirements or properties of foils with different color, with different effects, many opportunities. Requirements for adhesives. You can use adhesive with very high reactivity in one component version with very high water and heat resistance, long open assembly time. It is very important, probably up to 24 hours. Hardener could be given before and is inside. And this substance inside of the bottle is waiting for mixing. After mixing, hardener is activated and react with basic adhesive. And we receive finally significantly higher thermo and water resistance. Recommended amount of application, very important factor for edges between 100 and 120. For the rest, we can use only small amount of our adhesive. On this place, you can see for control, special system from German company, producer of adhesives, Henkel. You can put inside of material and put it into the press, and under control is temperature, relative humidity, moisture content, and on the screen of our computer, we can see parameters. Next, what is important from company's point of view? How many pieces of materials they can produce per 8 hours working day. You can see basic system up to 500, next up to 1,000, and next one up to 2,000. In the newest technologies, you can receive finally more materials. You can imagine, I told you about 8 hours, but some factories, companies works 24 hours. And finally, in the last one, more than 6,000 pieces per working day. Another ecological solution in the frame of green chemistry, green polymers. First of all, LED bulbs. Why? First of all, we can reduce energy consumption. lamps, long life, up to 20,000 of hours. Standard, up to 2,000 of hours. Next, low curing, low hardening. Temperature maximally around 40 Celsius. And they're environmentally friendly. Different machines for printing. We can receive final effects. You can see it is not application, only one layer. You can apply minimally 5 up to 12 layers, but finally you receive this final effect, like you can see wood in our board. If you'd like to cover wood, you can apply 2-3 layers. Everything depends on final product. One example of printing line, digital printing line. Next, powder coatings. You can see advantages, information from one producer, Wagner company. We use this spraying guns for application of powders, and we have unpublished results related to properties, final properties of coatings. And you can see line for finishing medium density fiber boards. Why this material only? Main problem is moisture content of boards, and this material is the best. Decorative epoxy resin. My students few years ago, prepared this table. It is a comparison. Oak wood with decorative epoxy resin with addition of some pigments. You can see, but it is very hard to estimate this product. It's better to see it in real conditions. And recapitulation. During my long presentation, I started to show you, to give you many information related to, strongly connected with our real life. And I think customers are waiting not only for final results. Customers are waiting for final product. Many thanks for the opportunity of participation in your event.